This is the first time all year I went to Remainders. I was looking for fringe trim for these bandana necklace type things that I want to make. And then I stopped by the yarn section to see if they had any good quality fiber. And then of course I went to the recycled linen section to see if there were any gems for future projects. And I'm going to give you a haul. I made this during my catalog research class today with some of the yarn that I got from Remainders. This blue is definitely a Juniper Moon cotton. I knew instantly when I touched it. This green was a 50% alpaca, 50% silk. I mean, it's definitely a different weight, so the gauge swatch did not work out correctly. I already had this black Malabringo and this white Noro, but I worked up some of the yarn already that I got today. So yeah, I guess I'll start with the fiber. So this is the blue. I definitely think this is a Juniper Moon. I have purchased different Juniper Moon fibers before, and this feels and is like essentially the same thing, other than this like shape that it's in. Normally they're on like tight knit balls, but maybe someone wound this themselves, I'm not quite sure. And then this is the half alpaca, half silk. I also got, they had fingering weight, 100% merino, Kyogu. I've never worked with this fiber, but I've seen people visit the farms and go to super duper lengths to get their hands on this type of wool. And I know it's super expensive, so how many grams? 50 grams, 50 grams, 50 grams. Super pretty. This was kind of expensive. This was $15. It's probably an indie dyed wool blend. It's super soft. It feels like there might be some alpaca in here, but I thought it was pretty. And then this for sure is Noru. $3. This random ball of Noru. So that's all the fiber that I got. As for the linens, there was this 3-pack of old quilt squares that somebody made for $5. There was this dainty Cinderella embroidered hand stitch fabric, as well as this one, $10 each. And then I really went to find bandanas, and they surprisingly did not have any, but they had vintage handkerchiefs, $2. I don't know how much that one was. And then this one I really liked, which is lace, because I want to make Western inspired necklaces. I also went to try to find leather, and I found this piece of leather, $3. And then buttons, $6. I kind of realized when I was buying these that they're not the same size of each color wave, so you would have to do growing or shortening oversized buttonholes. I don't know. Really cool leather Louis Vuitton-esque purse handles. I thought this would be cool for a crochet bag. This is random. This was $1. This is for needles, like for sewing. Bobbin? No, not bobbins. Like the needles with the balls on the end to help you like piece things together. Okay, and then this is fringe, like grab bags of certain type of fringe or fiber, which was like exactly what I was looking for. This orange one's super cool for my bandana necklaces. I need a seam ripper, so I found one for 50 cents. I got some patches for a pair of cowboy boots that I'm gluing patches to. Some random patches. These were all like 50 cents. I got some more buttons. These are made out of shells. $4 for each pack. These are gorgeous for future projects. This cool pack of glass beads. Hair clips. I need these. So those aren't for craft purposes. They have a wall of like fabric and different trims that you can like cut to order. So I got 3 yards of this crochet trim. I got the rest of however much was left of this trim. Love this trim, super cool. I got this like vintage doily trim. And then star of the show, which is exactly what I was looking for, is this glass bead trim. I mean, it would have been cool if it was like a little longer, but this is probably the perfect length. And I want to sew this to some of the bandanas to build my necklaces. And then they also have like a random section of jewelry that gets donated. And I found some interesting pieces. This one I think is fake turquoise, but nonetheless I thought it was cool. It's like a fringy turquoise-esque necklace. This one was super cool. I want to say maybe these beads are turquoise. Maybe it's fake turquoise. I don't know. Dyed stone. This was $5. I love this one as well. This one was $3. This is shell. This was $1.50. Absolutely gorgeous. And then this one is also shell. And it was $5. Super cute. And that's everything.
Cassian's hand moved to her shoulder and squeezed.